Thank you for staying tuned. It is time for parenting. And talking about parenting, we've got Jayne Augoye here with us. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you.
Okay, now she's a journalist by day and a mommy blogger by night. The founder of Fab Mom NG, a parenting and lifestyle resource platform for moms. And she's going to be talking about self-care for new moms. Welcome to the show today.
Thank you, Mary.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's start immediately because last week we talked about productive things that new moms can do during their maternity leave.
Yeah.
So be it maternity leave period or after maternity leave, what are the ways a new mom can care for herself?
Okay, so let's just dive in. First things first, she needs to accept help, ask for help, and be open, to, people helping her out. Because I know that the first thing on the minds of a new mom is
to do everything.
To do everything. You want to be that perfect mom, especially if you're a first-time mom. So, but it's very important that you accept help because that's the only time you can be less, you have one less thing to think about, and that's the only time you can be less stressed.
So it's important to accept help.
Yes, ask for help and accept help.
Okay. Now, if you're staying with your let's say for example your mother-in-law comes for what the Igbos call omugo. In that kind of situation, you'd be like, your husband's mom. You probably don't want to ask for help. And for fear of being tagged, oh, she's too demanding, oh, she was stressing me, I was in my son's house, all those stuff. And so how then do you get the help you need?
Okay, well, so why is mommy in the house in the first place? Is to help me, right?
Yeah.
To ease me into the whole phase of being a mom, especially for a first-time mom. So I think the help in this particular instance should come naturally. So you have to speak out. That's the thing. This whole notion that asking for help makes you look weak is very wrong. And, it has sent a lot of moms into depression. Yeah. Because the thing is, a new mom can have lots of people around her and still be lonely.
Yes, that's true.
So if you don't voice out, no one will know what your needs are, what your thoughts are. Because for a new mom, the first and the most important thing is your mental health and your sanity. Every other thing is secondary. Because if you are not mentally healthy, is there a word like that? You can't take care of your baby as much as you would love to. So just speak out, ask. If your mom-in-law is not open to helping you, which I doubt, because if she weren't, she wouldn't be in your house in the first place.
And of course, she'll still be excited about it.
Exactly.
But of course, it also depends on the relationship you have with your mother-in-law. But that's probably something for another day.
Something else, yes. And the next thing is try and find sleep. I know they say there's this this popular saying that sleep when baby sleeps. And people say, okay, so should I clean when baby cleans?
This thing you said is so underrated.
Yeah.
Sleep. Like for a new mom, sleep is essential.
It is. It's like the life wire. It's very, very essential because if you are sleep deprived, you can't do anything, even as someone who's not even a mom. Yeah. Because baby is going to be yearning for your attention. If you are breastfeeding exclusively, baby will wake up several times at night to breastfeed. So you have to be in the right frame of mind to be able to carry out those duties and those responsibilities very well. So it's very important that you pay attention to sleep. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to sleep for 1 hour at a stretch. So if you can find those quick 10 minutes, 5-minute naps, just, take them and you'll see that you'll be full of life. I don't know, there's something sleep does.
More or less energizes you. You feel even better.
Exactly. Then as a new mom, I know the last thing on your mind is to go make your hair, take care of your skin. I know you
can barely leave your child already.
Can't. So what do you do? Invite someone over to the house, to come make your hair. It doesn't have to be something so extra. Just a simple cornrow would do so that, I don't know, there's something it does to your psyche. And so
it boosts your confidence.
Exactly. Yeah. And when people come see you, you don't look all tacky because you've just had a child. Then try and, once you accept help, it will be possible for you to take walks, regular walks out of your home. Just in the evening, take regular strolls, have your partner or your in-law, mom-in-law, tend to baby and just take a simple 5 minutes walk around your neighborhood. Let the cold breeze, warm breeze or whatever, hit your face. You come back, you are refreshed, you take a shower.
Some people just even stay on their, their balcony, just look out.
That won't do so much. because you are still in the home. You still hear your baby cry, and you be like,
oh, so you have to go as far away as
not
possible.
so far, but
that.
like your environs, maybe your streets, just take a walk, you know, or even if you go stand at your gates, depending on how safe your area is. But it's very important that new moms also find time for themselves.
Okay.
Basically, those are the
most important things. Now, for some people, there's this, will I call it attention affection for their children? Because it's a child you've probably been looking for 10 years,
or even your first
years,
child,
or even your first child. You don't want to let that child out of your sight. So how do you get those kind of women to take care of themselves?
The thing is, just have to tell her that if you love your child like you claim to, you have to take care of yourself, because taking care of yourself is an essential part of loving your child. Yeah? Loving yourself, loving your child. If you love your child, you would love yourself, because if you are alive, if you are mentally okay, everything is fine, that is the only way and the only time you can give your child the best of you.
Now, besides sleeping, and of course, you know, you have your mother-in-law, other people helping you to do chores and stuff to make it lighter and easier on you. It's also important to eat well. I'm sure you'll agree. So when it comes to eating, what are the kind of things that you need to tell a new mom to do?
Eat healthy. If you are breastfeeding, I'm not a fitness expert, but I know for most breastfeeding moms, they feel they are eating for two. You know, but they'll just tell you, eat healthy. And the last thing on your mind should be losing weight. You know, you've just had a new baby, your body underwent changes for 9 months. So you won't expect all that weight to just go off overnight. So just take your time, enjoy the phase with your newborn, because there'll be plenty of time, you know, to lose weight. Just eat healthy. You don't need to exercise so much. Well, depending on if you had a C-section or a vaginal birth, you know. So the most important thing is eat healthy, exercise, maybe brisk walking. And when you feel strong enough, then, and also it depends on your pre-pregnancy states, how fit you were before then. Then breastfeeding, we need to talk about that. For a lot of people, it does not come naturally. A lot of moms, you know, have to struggle, you know. So, but if breastfeeding isn't working for you, in quotes, so what do? Substitute with formula. It doesn't make you a weak mom. It doesn't make you a failure, you know. Babies my children were not breastfed exclusively for obvious reasons, because I had triplets, and they are 6 now and they are thriving, you know. Right from when I had them, I substituted with formula. And if you see them and see a breastfed child, I mean, there's literally no difference. You know, so don't even judge yourself.
Because at that moment, when you just had a baby, the eating for two thing is something that is very common. People believe that, oh, you have to eat for an extra child. In your case, for example, you had to eat for 4. But what was your diet like?
When I was breastfeeding? Yes. When I had them, rather. Yes. I just ate healthy. The normal pepper soup, normal soups, I ate healthy. At that time, I didn't gain so much weight as I currently am, you know. So then I was just eating to even add some weight. Ironical, Abi.
Because I'm sure your mother was like, you're not eating well. Look at you now. You need to feed my baby.
So for me at that time, I wish I know some of the things I know now. Sleep was the major, sleep deprivation was real. When I had them, I was forcefully taken to another room so that I could sleep, you know. So that I was really thankful for. That was at the hospital. But even when I was at the other room, once I hear their cries, I'm up. They are crying, Mommy. So sometimes they'll lock the door, sleep. You know, so I think for new moms, whether you having multiples or singletons,
sleep is the most important.
Enforce it.
Thank you so much, Jayne. Thank you so much. Jayne Augoye is a fantastic farm mom. Yes, that's the way to put it.
Thank you.